Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this episode of 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16. And I was about to say we've got a zombie down there who's somehow managing to punch the ceiling. So he's managed to be, sort of beat up the floor in the night quite successfully. So we're going to have to go down and deal with him. We've taken out the stairs, so thankfully he couldn't get up here if he tried. Oh, he's a feral one, huh? Still running. Well, you're not running anymore, are you, Sonny Jim? No, you're not. Now, you see, how was he punching there? I mean, I can, but I've got a machete in my hand. Okay. Just having a bit of a listen, folks. You know what it's like. The zombie horde descending on us at any moment. But first, I'm just looking for a cooking pot. So, we are probably approaching the end. Yes. The end of our journey. We just need the one, but I might just scrap the other one. To the end of the earth, which we haven't seen since when was the last time we went near to? I think probably by accident at one point, didn't we? That's enough, and I'll leave that there. There we go. Yeah, and it's really not a great place to be, unfortunately. Look at that. I'm turning down food. I don't need it. There we go. And we'll take these frames as well. There we are. So, yeah, it's not a great place to be from a point of view of building a base because things do tend to bug out just a little bit. You can see my machete vibrating in my hand, and we haven't got any shadows to flicker at the moment, but they certainly will once the sun comes up a little bit further. So, we need to head southwards, which is over in that direction. Let's just have a look. We've got a path to follow, actually, so maybe we should just follow that. That's obviously going north, but do we have a path that goes south of here? It looks like so. Yeah, it looks like the path continues after this shack, so let's just go this way. Yeah, it goes over in this direction. So we should make it to the end zone today. That's east. We want to go this way. Well, we pretty much know what we're going to find there. We're going to find a load of deadly poisonous wastes that will kill us if we set foot in them. And I've never tested to see if you can survive them in a hazmat suit, but I don't think so, because the whole point at the end of the world is that it kills you, so before you kind of get to the place where there isn't actually any world at all. So I don't reckon even a hazmat suit would allow you. Oh, wasteland, wasteland. Oh, not a nice biome to land up in at this point, really. Oh lordy, look at this. Especially from the, oh crap, especially from the point of view of, once you start getting to the edge of the world, you really want to have decent visibility to see what's going on. And here we could end up with dogs, we could end up with vultures, just pretty much anything in our face. We've got a snow biome just to our right, so we could just sidestep into that and then we'd just freeze to death. Let's put my coat on. Let's see how we're doing. Our temperature's currently going up, so we'll just leave it for the moment. If we get too hot, we can just sort of, in fact, it looks like we're heading into the snow anyway. Look at that. I'm just collecting eggs randomly. I'm not sure if I'll actually need any of them. And then I saw a tree stump which has bandages in it, which might be useful, but at the moment, I'm just going to ignore them. Now, the other thing with snow is you lose track of where the path is, so I'm just going to stay on this side. And oh, look, this looks like a cave. This looks like a cave. And there is definitely a city over there. Oh, it's a campsite, actually. Fair enough. There's a city of some sort over there. You see, this one has got a... It has got a cooking pot. So there are some that still have cooking pots. Wow, okay, so I was correct in thinking that. Okay, I don't think we need any of that. I might just check out this cooler. More meat. Alright, we'll have. There we go. Okay, because anything I have left over I can take back to my base at the end of all this if I decide I'm going to carry on playing that save. Although, as usual, I have quite a few saves. Now, we've lost the path at this point. The path petered out. there. Now at this point I do want to put this on just to premeditate, you know, she's gonna start complaining otherwise. And we do want to head towards that city, so let's just go up here. How far are we from that drop? Oh, quite a long way, I think. Quite a long way. Because, yeah, city's just interesting. Depending on what biome it's in, it could be too interesting, who knows. Could be in the, well, either, to be honest, either wasteland or frozen is interesting, because the clothes that my character is wearing are for not getting too warm, which is based on the biome that we were living in, and now it's perhaps a tad on the parky side around here. Yeah, it looks like this is a snow biome town, doesn't it? We've got some city buildings over there, and we've got a church over here. I'm now on a road, which I couldn't see before. Yeah, definitely got some sort of snow town here. There's a church. There's not a lot going on around here. Obviously there's Bob. Bob, and Bob. There we go. I'm sure we'll have all these cousins to deal with in a minute. That's like the church that we spent a night in a couple of episodes ago, so we're not too interested in that. It's funny how it's standing in splendid isolation. Quite a realistic kind of way, actually. One of the buildings you would expect to be all on its own like that. Right, we've got a water tower here, so this is looking a little bit one-horse-burgish for the moment. Got some big impressive mountains over that way. And I'm just wondering if I've got any capacity to take off my clothes if I start getting cold. Yes, it is a bizarre mechanic, that one. Oh, I'm cold. I better take off some clothes because then I'll get warmer. Well, anyway. So, looks like we need to go this way. There's a road going that way, which is south. So that's probably the road we're going to want to follow. But this is like the least happening town ever. Which is why I'm heading towards this skyscraper. There might actually possibly be something over here. Apart from Bob. Oops. Rubbish shot. Bob is a bit of a head wiggler, of course. Kind of waddles in an uber manly kind of way. Just make sure nobody else is about to punch me. Yeah, there's really, it's a bit sparse, this town, isn't it? A bit sparsely populated with anything much, really. There's a deer over there, but we really don't need any more meat, so we just picked up even more of the stuff. There's a house. I think there's a road going down there, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, there was. And then we've got some bombed out buildings, including got the Higashi. So we'll just follow this on to the end and see what's here. We're not going up there. Been there, done that. Oh, quite a few more buildings in this direction. And they're all trashed as well. We don't seem to have anything whole apart from the Higashi, and that's only questionably whole. It's got less holes than some of the other skyscrapers, of course, but these ones are all utterly trashed. And then, here we go. This is the town proper. So we had some sort of weird kind of spread out thing going on over there, where there was just a few little things. We've got a funeral parlor here. We've got a daycare center over there. We've got a fire station by the look of it. Yeah, maybe this place is an actual proper place. Really not very much in the way of zombies, but then it's a snow biome, so you kind of expect just to see Bob hereabouts. And I don't know if there's a spawn limit on Bob or any particular specific type of. Oh, lovely! Look at that. I don't think that's going to be ever so. Oh, we are freezing. There you go. You see, I knew that would happen. You see, I'm going to throw that away, and I'm going to take off some of these clothes because they're like minus 10 each or something silly. I'm going to throw that away because I don't think I need it. And we're going to do that. There we go. Okay, so that should hopefully help us to warm up, but if not, we're going to die of cold before we reach our goal. That's the end of the road there, I think, isn't it? Oh, it turns that way, does it? Okay, it goes this way. Okay, is our temperature going up a bit? Yes, it is. Thank heaven for that. Very glad to hear it. And then the road goes off that way. It looks like a different biome. Yeah, that'd be our wasteland then. So let's head off in that direction. So obviously there's a bunch of prefabs and stuff here. Yeah, I'm not noticing the flicker quite so much here, but then there isn't so much in the way of shadow, perhaps. I missed him completely. Of course, can't get his head from here so easily. Now I can, can't I, Bob? Oh, except I can't, because I can't. What's a vulture doing out here? Seriously, I didn't think vultures were supposed to inhabit snow biomes. Okay, we don't need your grain alcohol. And we're full up anyway. We are full up anyway. Here we go. Oh, so, wasteland biome. And this is the end of the road by the look of it. So we've got some more houses that are in the wasteland here. And that's going off to the east. And then south is in this direction over there. Okay, and we are at 6059 by 2167. I have no idea how far south this actually goes. And is there a road over here going southwards? Because if there is, I might just follow it. Because we have to be a little bit careful in the wasteland. Because there are mines. Yes, there's a snake there as well. There are mines in the wastes. And getting blown up is not really part of my game plan at this juncture. That would be an inglorious ending to this series, which is not what I had in mind at all. Kind of just looting my victims here automatically, really, just because that's what you do. And I can't remember if I've actually seen... Oh gosh, there's another bear over there. We're getting all the bears now. Of course, around here, you can quite often see the local wildlife and zombies. Oh my word, there's a dog. Oh, Fido, go straight. Oh, you blighter. There we go. I'm surprised I didn't have a whole pack of them on me, to be honest. There we go. She's down. And we don't need her sham sandwich. Okay, so let's see where this road takes us. Now, I can't remember if it was Alpha 16 the last time I saw the edge of the world. It probably wasn't, to be honest. It probably wasn't, and therefore I'm not entirely certain what the end of the world now looks like. That's the end of the road, certainly. In quite a bizarre kind of way. It says, that's as far as you're going on the road, pal. How odd. Okay, so I guess we're going this way then. So the last time I saw the edge of the world, it was kind of green. Green in a fairly horrible kind of way. I'm just watching where I put my feet here. In a sort of a fairly lurid, bright green, you're gonna die kind of way. So I'm hoping it's gonna be obvious enough this time as well. I think that's a backpack over there as opposed to a bomb. But you never know, do you? Flashlight, we don't need one of those. Quite a few nests around here, but we don't need those either. Just gonna watch out for anything that looks like a hubcap or a mine of any kind. Oh, doing my eyes in even trying to look. Well, there's some buildings up there, so it's obviously not the end of the world if we've got buildings there. Let's just head straight up here. This is weird. I don't think I've been in a wasteland that much. I mean, it's a sucky place to try and set up base and things because the resources, you know, there's lots of iron, there's lots of, you know, but when it comes to wildlife, forget it. I'm not sure you can farm in the wastes either, and you get some pretty nasty zombies, obviously. I don't think you get the cops here so much anymore. They can pretty much appear anywhere, but you do get the doggies. And vultures, you get vultures as well. But the last time I really spent any time in the wasteland, it was rather fuller of zombies than this. That's quite poor grammar, but you get my meaning. It had more of a hefty population of Zeds. because it was before the sleeper system came into effect. That's just a stone. It's not a mine. We're cool. Does make me rather nervous, the wasteland, because of the mines as well. It's not a great place to live because yeah, being followed home by a horde of dogs, for example, in the middle of the night. Boom, there you go. And quite possibly your backpack too. There you go, Fido. Ay ay. And he's spinning round a clump of grass like a merry-go-round. Oh, and he's bit me, of course he has. Swine. Yeah, and they've got a nasty bite even when you've got full purple, full quality armour and the rest. Strange things happening with the light there as well. Perhaps we're going into a different biome up here, I don't know. Or maybe that's an indication. I have no idea. Let's just go in. There we go. So much for you, sunshine. Oh, duct tape. We don't need duct tape now. We've got 3 spare splints. We'll be fine. Can I see? They're clouds, aren't they, up ahead of us? Okay, here we go. Still heading due south. Oh. Yeah, we got lots of flicker, folks. Sorry if anybody's, suffers from epilepsy or migraines or anything. Just a health warning. If you do, yeah, or motion sickness even, just don't go to the edge of the world. Just don't. There's obviously a city of some description down here. And I'm in, I don't know, look at this. That looks like still wasteland, it must be, but it looks a little darker. And still need to be watching my feet. Note to self, do not blow up. Lots and lots of nests here, so it's a really good place to find lots of feathers, but it's a really good place to move through rather than hanging about. And this town up ahead of us may well be still in a wasteland. This is really quite an extensive wasteland biome. Look at the size of it. It's huge. Kind of hoping I get to the other side of it soon, because this is not particularly nice. Not my favourite biome. There's a cooking pot. That'll be a boom. That'll be a boom pot, I dare say. Okay, this is, you look, yeah, now we're really getting the edge of the world flickers. Okay. Still watching my feet. And we've got a full-on city going on here by the look of it. This is the suburbs here. You even have to watch on roads, I think you can. No, I think they took the mines off the roads. That was a little bit cruel on their part by putting mines on roads. But at least even if there are any on. Look at this. How many vultures, for goodness sake? There's about 20 of them. Look at this. It's Vultureburg. Definitely. Full of them. Oh my gosh, that entire house is flickering. It's enough to induce a migraine in me, never mind anyone else. Yeah, so at least we can, if we're on the road, we can sort of see anything that might look suspicious and avoid it. So this looks like a fairly extensive sized place, actually. There's a big old manor house or something over there. Post office. The thing with the wasteland is you don't really expect to find a sort of a big city there. Not anymore. Well, the hub city is kind of a thing of the past, but at the same time, yeah, if it's wasteland, that suggests that it should have been blown up. Is this a teeny weeny bit of maple forest in the middle of the wastes? Or am I just changing biome into a friendlier one? I think I might be. Nice, we're transitioning into a nicer biome. That does not stop the flickering. Obviously. Brother Theatre. And a pass and gas. But at least we've got a better quality of light, quite honestly. And we're still going, folks. This I'm quite surprised by. We are still going. You're not having my legs, pal. I have got 3 spare splints, but that is not it. That's the principle of the thing, really. Oh, so difficult to hit him in the head. Oh, you blighter. You see, you got me. My leg is sprained. Yeah, but your head is gone. Who's won now, pal? Okay, let's just use one of these. There's a reason I've got them, and it's mostly crawlers. Frankly, given crawlers just, well, crawl, what I should do is just ignore them and run away. What are they going to do? Crawl after me? Never going to catch me. Alright, so we'll stick with the road, in spite of the fact we don't technically have to. But that way I feel like I'm properly exploring this burg. And we've used up a stack of arrows that we had there as well, so that's freed up a space in our inventory as well. And it looks like we may possibly not get to the end of the world by the end of this episode, but quite honestly, how far down does it go? This is not a question I actually know the answer to. I don't actually know the answer to that question. I don't know how big these worlds actually are. So, I just know, yeah, that flickering does my head in. And so normally I stay within 3,000 blocks or whatever it is in either direction of the centre, just to avoid it. Okay, so I found the road out of town. Now I'm just paid a flying visit to this burg. This has been a really, really good seed, actually, guys. The seed is zombies are coming. All kind of one word, obviously. And I think I had caps on the beginning of each word as well. I don't know if that makes any difference, however. So, but it's been a really good seed. Absolutely packed with towns. Just tons. They're all over the place. Oh, we're too hot. Here we go. And I'll just like wear these as well. Which means that my temperature will now utterly tank. And then she'll complain about being cold. But hey. We're used to that by now. There's a deer in our path, but we don't need to shoot it. I didn't technically need to shoot Edgar either, but, you know. I never balk at the opportunity for a little bit of target practice. Oh, I do love the maple forest biome. Heading east a little bit now, but I think this road curves round southwards again. And I'm starting to wonder if we're actually going to find the edge of the world by the end of this episode. I'm going to do my darndest, though, because I don't think we could be that far away by now. The world is bigger than I thought, all the same. Ta-da! Ah, level 137. Not bad at all. Oh! Oh, no you don't, pal. Oh my goodness me. The shadows might flicker, but they can be useful. There we go. Alright, let's have this one as well. If we... Oh, we don't need it. Okay. I think we must have our camel perk working well for us there. No, we were going this way. Here we go. Level 137. Only 15 points available to us, however. By the time you get to the higher levels, you do find yourself having to level 2, even 3 times to be able to actually level up any of your perks or your skills, because they take more and more points to actually be able to level them. Now we've got a cave there. Might be worth making a mental note of that, because I see no sign of the world stopping just yet. Look at the state of this. It just keeps going. And there's another town. What was I saying about this seed? It's a fantastic seed. Now we are getting a little bit of lag as well. I find I do get that a bit in Alpha 16, but I do tend to get more of it as I get towards the edges of the map as well. So so yeah, we're going east there, aren't we? We're going east. We should be going south to find the edge of the map, but I don't honestly think we're quite there yet. So maybe another episode in this one. I'm not sure. So we're going to head towards this town and see if we can find ourselves somewhere to bivvy for the night. Oh my word, that's a bit of a steep slope. Just about get down it without breaking my leg, which is welcome at this point, given that it's already sprained. It's always the crawlers for me. It's always them that break my ankles. Okay, so let's pick a building. I quite like the taller ones, because up is the way to go if you really want to be safe. So there's a church there, but hey, we've done a church. Let's do a building we haven't done before, if possible. Well, there's a water tower. There's a place that says pills. There's Lathman Hardware. Jail. There's Oh, I'm sorry, Lathan hardware. And there's actually 2 of them. And then there's some more over there. Actually, what is that? Oh, well, that's a little shack as well. So we've got all sorts of little kind of shack type things over here. And we should probably not be too picky, should we? We should probably just choose our poison and get on with it. Because it's going to have Zeds in that we're going to have to kill. What's that over there? Puff Pants. You're not that tired, dear. Oh, holy crap, is that a... Oh! Where did he come from? He just literally fell out of the sky. No, you don't. Bye-bye. Okay, so... we could probably just bivvy on the top of one of these quite easily. I don't think around here that we're going to suffer too much from being cold. That said, look at this. What is this building? It's flickering horribly. Again, apologies for that. This is something you bring on yourself, coming to the edge of the map. What is that? It's Vic Garrison, Port Alone. Awesome. Well, I know from experience this is a pretty sturdy outfit. Vic Garrison's Port Alone. It really is. It's pretty safe. It's probably full of Zeds, of course. And there we go. And it's got somewhere we can get on the top of it, actually. So I probably could probably get onto the top of it without too much difficulty. There's probably zombies in it, obviously, but they're not going to be able to get onto there too easy. Look at this. I think we need to make a piece of ladder, don't we? Wooden ladder. Just the one should do us. Okay. And in fact, we don't necessarily even need to do that, but there we go. We've done it. We could have just... Oh, we can't even get up here from there. That's a bit strange. Should be able to, but can't. Okay, so what we're going to have to do then is that. There we go. Now we can. And now we can pick it up. There we go. And there's possibly Zeds up here as well. I don't know. But if there is, they're going bye-bye. We're going to get shot of them. And then we're going to set up a fire up here as well. So I'm just going to check behind these pipes. Bang, crash, wallop. Yes, there's some zombies down there having a fit. Because they've discovered I'm here. They don't know I'm here. In point of fact, they really don't. They don't, but they do, but they don't. Okay, that's the side, isn't it? Alright then, so that's pretty weird looking like. I don't like it. If I don't have to use it, I won't use it. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to make a fire. Fire! Oh, no we're not, because we don't have any stones. That's pretty stupid of me. Ah, I knew I had those stones for a reason. Well, we can soon get some more. We just need to do this. Now, fire. How many of them do we need? 8. Okay. Now we can make one. Nice. There we go. All we have to do is hit the hit the masonry a bit. All right. Now I've got my fire. Go on. There we go. We've got coal to put in it. We've got a cooking pot. Now we can make bacon and eggs, really, but we need a grill for that, surely. No, we don't. How odd. Okay, well let's do it. Let's make bacon and eggs. And let's make... Now we need grilled meat. We need a grill for grilled meat. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, we'll get rid of that small stone. We can pick them up as we go very easily. And, yeah, I shall make some bottled water as well. And some charred meat, I think. There we go. And then we're going to have more food that we can possibly shake a stick at. And it will keep our health up as well. We obviously need to regain a little bit of health here. There we go. 100% health now, so that's fantastic. We've got some emergency rations there as well. We've got a bedroll, which I'm going to try not to use, I think. And then we've got various bits that I just quite like the idea of being able to take back to base. So there you go, folks. We are still not at the edge of the map, even though we are at 8400 south. So how far is it gonna go? Who knows? Am I gonna be eaten in the middle of the night? I certainly hope not. And I don't think so, because they're downstairs and they don't even know I'm here. So they're trashing Vic Garrett's Paul alone. But I'm not too bothered about that. So, who would have thought it? I expected to get to the edge of the world this episode, but no. What is that noise? I have no idea what's going on down there. I think they're having a bit of a party. But we should certainly reach it in the next episode. Wow. This is a big old map. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and also feel free to comment there. And I do hope you'll join me for the next episode or check out what else we've got on the channel. And don't forget to look out for an announcement for our new 7 Days to Die modded series, which is coming up. And I'll do an announcement to tell you all more about that. So until the next video, guys, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.